Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to another banger video. In this video I'm going to show you how to make a banger track like RetroVision. Let's dive straight into the drop because I know why you're here. But first, we gotta work on the foundation of our track, the melody and the bass line. First, either you can start with a melody or bass line, it totally depends on you. So I made this melody with A and B response. Now, to make the bass notes is pretty easy with this type of song. As you can see, we are in D major scale, and if it's not showing on yours, go to this little arrow, then go to view, then scale highlight and set it to automatic. Now, I will duplicate the melody and go down to the notes that are in key. So we have C sharp, then B, G and so on. C sharp will not sound good. Let's try B. This sounds nice. Let's go one octave down. As you can hear, it sounds pretty dope. Same with this part. Now this time I will go A. It's not good, so let's try G. You can hear it sounds pretty dope. So our final melody and bass line sounds like this. And for variation, I changed the melody here. In this part, I changed both the melody and bass line. Now that we have our foundation, we can dive straight into the drop sense. But before that, if you are enjoying the video, drop a like. It helps with the YouTube algorithm, and 60% of you are not subscribed to my channel. So consider hitting the subscribe button. It really helps the channel. Let's start with the drop drums. The drums need to be punchy and smacking. So I add this punchy kick. Then some sick claps. These are from my upcoming sample pack, Unnecessary Essentials Volume 1. Then add bunch of top loops, fills and effects. And for the effects, all of them are linked to this final bus where I'm adding Cashmere Essentials and G-Clip. Now let's start with the leads. RetroVision leads are usually heavy, distorted saw leads. So I started with this initial layer, just a saw wave. Then this layer. Then these three layers from my Serum 2 sound bank. Altogether, it sounds like this. It sounds meh, so the real sauce is post-processing. Remember, I said RetroVision leads are distorted saw leads. So yeah, we gotta add a lot of distortion. So I started with this patch up preset, bass goodizer, chorus, erosion, drive and OTT. So it sounds like this. Then added saturation. Now the secret sauce, using Serum effects for disperser. This effect is really important and you'll know why when I show you the bass and chords. Then bunch of EQs, OTT and distortions to shape the sound. That's it. And on this bus I'm adding Valhalla for automation, then Fruity Balance, Fruity Filter for automation, and at last G-Clip to cut the peaks. So the lead sounds like this. Now if you notice, the lead isn't that wide, so I just added a detuned saw layer and added a stereo shaper to make it wide. And then it started to the main lead channel without the saw wave and with. So as you can hear, the lead sounds wide now. To enhance it more, I add these vocal chops to make the lead hit more impactful. So it sounds like this. Now on the vocal chops I'm adding chroma, then again disperser, then EQs, shaper box, then suit 2 and wider to make it wide. Now for the B part, the drop lead sounds like this. Now for the layers, I'm using this layer from the A part and this new layer. And this plug track from my Serum 2 sound bank. And these two synth shots. And some vocal chops. And this layer is the same drop lead layer but with stretch pro mode. So yeah, that's it for the drop leads. Now the drop bass. The bass needs to be gritty and hard hitting. For the layers, I add this layer from SSE 4, but probably I have tweaked it a bit. Then bass blade from my Serum 2 sound bank. Then this layer from RetroVision Serum 2 sound bank. And as you can see, the secret sauce is again diffuser, like disperser. Without it, it sounds like this. And with it, you can hear that gritty sound. Then another layer, bass tab, again from my Serum to sound bank. Now for the processing, on the mid bass, I'm just adding EQ, camel crusher for distortion, then again decapitator, then some more EQs, and at last a clipper to cut the peaks. Then on the sub bass, just some saturation and EQ. Now the B part. So these two are the mid bass and this punchy sub bass. Now for the processing, on the mid bass it's the same chain, on the sub bass I am adding nothing, it's linked to this final bus where I am adding EQ to shape the sound and a clipper. Now the star of the show, drop chords. This is the main drop chord layer. Now for the layers, we have this preset from RetroVision pack. And as you can see, again disperser, some super soft from my Serum to sound bank. So processing is kinda cool. It is the same as from this video, and if you haven't watched it, bro, don't miss it out. On these two layers, which I use for sparkle or texture, I added vocodecs with a bunch of OTT. Without effect, it sounds like this. And with effect, it sounds like this. And as you can see, it adds a lot of watery sounds, which is pretty cool. And if you wanna go into detail for the vocodec settings, I'll highly recommend watching this video. It's the same chain. And on these three layers, which are like the main chord sound, I'm just adding this EQ to cut the low end, some OTT, distortion, then again EQ, and a clipper to cut the peaks. Then I duplicated this layer and made it 1 octave up for more texture. It's a pretty cool trick. And it's linked to this vocodec chain. Together, it sounds like this. Without it, it sounds like this. Then I added ARPs to add more texture. It's the same patch from this video. Again, I'm duplicating this layer and made it 1 octave higher. Together, it sounds like this. And I'm also adding this cool layer for texture. And I'm also adding this guitar loop from the break, and it's following the same progression as the drop chord. For the B part, I'm just adding these chords. And instead of using ARPs, I'm adding this color shot. For the effects, just chroma and EQ to shape it. Then to fill the drop, I added some Candies stuffs. Now the intro, verse, break and the build up. These are pretty simple, not too complicated. So in the intro, we start with the sick Reese bass. Then some sick chords. Then bunch of ambient stuffs. These are from my Atmospheric Sample Pack Volume 2. And then we have this cool plug and this guitar loop. In the verse is the same, just with transition elements and top loops. In the pre-build section, I introduced the drop lead. Then I added this cool chord and ARP. So I'm using the arpeggiator tool, so it's using the chord progression to make the ARP. Then in the build up, we have build up drums and effects to build tension. Then drop elements. So yeah, that's for the track. Let me know how's the track in the comment section. If you don't want to comment anything, just comment a fire emoji, cause I need that engagement. So let's check out the final result.
This track was made by Anasami.
You can grab the FLP of this track, link is in the description. And if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, share it with your producer friends and subscribe. And don't forget to join my Discord server. Also, check out my Serum 2 sound bank, Atmospheric Sample Pack Volume 2 and all project bundle with 10 FLP remix of your favorite artist at anasamirmusic.com. It's the best way to support the channel so I can keep making these videos. And I will meet you in the next one. Have a great weekend. Bye bye.